I think I hit the right button. I did hit the right button.
Wow.
I got a nautical theme, pass me the Afghan. Hi everybody, we're back. Last week you guys had some fun inside a creepy temple that was also a tomb. You got
Almost became ours.
you got
Sounds like a Wednesday.
sounds like a Wednesday. You guys met some shadow clone things. You got thrown around by some traps.
Yeah,
You had a
about
blast.
right. We did blast things too.
You did blast things. Emrys got a cool new shiny staff. Emrys, roll a d4 for me.
It's a 3.
Okay. The druid you guys saw approach on the steps last week, where we ended up, will kind of like reach out like two hands to shake your hand, Emrys.
I'll just reach out and shake his hand a little concerned why he has 2 hands out more than anything.
As he grabs your hand and shakes it, he like does the bow thing with it.
Stop it.
It is our duty here as defenders of or guardians of the tomb, to welcome anyone who. Damn it,
I didn't.
Who's in
I
the
didn't
middle of
say a
that?
word.
I know you didn't.
I didn't say a word. I
Hard to
typed
not
some
see.
words.
It's hard to not see. Kind of shakes out. It's our job as guardians of the tomb to welcome any who may take the challenge, and succeed. Although we were not expecting, you to come out. To be honest, none who have broken in or taken the front door or otherwise have.
We didn't break in. I had 4 keys to get in the whole time.
Yes, no, we've had people that have been given keys before and haven't made it out. Not many over the years, but
Others may have failed before, but they weren't Empress.
that is your name. Thank you. I've been forgetting to ask. Um, although when it got to the second day, we were a little concerned, but we're glad to see you've made it out okay.
2 days.
You, according to our guards, and he kind of looks down and like holds up 3. Yeah, it's the afternoon on the 3rd day.
In 3 days.
We spent 3 days in there. It didn't feel like it at all.
It felt like a day at least,
No.
not
Per-
3.
Perhaps there's some magic in that tomb that makes things a little wibbly wobbly.
Wonky.
Hmm.
Either way, we're here, and it's there's no reason for the pomp and circumstance. It's just it was another part of our adventure.
I mean, it's not every day. Well, we've never had a day like this. Congratulations, but we've never had a day when someone's completed it and come out. So this is a big deal.
Seems like a cause for celebration.
Indeed.
I think
My-
so.
My friend here is modest to a fault. I think we'd very much enjoy a little pomp and circumstance for a change.
Uh, certainly. We obviously have arrangements and everything that has been written down and put into plan for some time. So let us finish preparations for you and your fellow travelers, your party.
Don't be too extravagant and don't get them too drunk, or you may have a lot of fun cleaning up the mess that they make. But it is a fun mess. It's not a bad one.
Did you hear that, Farzu? He called us a party.
Oh, why?
I guess we'd better live up to it.
Yeah.
Dietrich.
I like
Farzu
the party.
is the whole party.
I'm not
I'm-
that fat.
I'm at least some party, Emrys.
Oh no, you're a different type of party. You'll relax and then you have a good end of your night, but Farzu will end up dancing on tables and streaking through the town and enjoying himself, and he is a whole party, and that is a good thing, not a bad thing.
I feel called out.
I just imagine the druid's face in front of us, like, what the hell is about to happen?
Well, I imagine druids of all people would be least concerned about someone running around naked in the forest, right?
Right?
He kind of like looks around. I mean,
They make a point.
yes and no.
Either way, don't embarrass us too much.
Embarrass us the normal amount.
Yes, the best I can ask for.
Just don't mix my pleasures.
Look, Farzu, I just want you to have a good time and realize that we're actually in a safe place to do this and not worry about the consequences. There are none, right?
But no
Is this a
consequences
safe
for what
place?
now?
Having a great party.
Eh, Sure.
See, he said no consequences. Farzu, enjoy.
I better start brewing then.
That sentence terrifies me, but I have other preparations to
We look forward to it.
I do appreciate the welcome, but you don't have to kneel when I show up, and don't worry about the other things that all the ceremony in front of me. I'm just here traveling through the world, and one day I may call upon you all to help things. And
The only thing we
Emrys.
have here is ceremony.
They've been passing this down for centuries just for you, Emrys.
thanks, fair.
Unfortunately, that's the only thing we do have is our formalities and our process.
We might need to change some of that. Formalities can cause problems.
Oh, nothing wrong with ritual and tradition.
Yes.
While you finish your preparations, have you got any accommodations where we may be able to rest a little bit? We've had a busy however many days it was.
Oh, we do. The arch druid left an estate here. It is kept maintained fairly well. We've been cleaning it up in case you all did make it out.
Guess it's my estate now.
Indeed, it is.
So you start cleaning it out. Do you start when someone goes in, or do you wait a day or 2 days, or do you just clean it sort of regularly? How often have you cleaned it?
It honestly depends on how often someone tries to enter the temple. We do regularly clean it, but it is maintained to some level. We don't necessarily go everything with fine-tooth comb, like when someone uses the front door to the temple.
Wait a day or two to blow up the balloons and all that.
Indeed.
Fascinating.
Indeed.
Fascinating.
So one of my assistants can lead you to that while I finish preparations.
Please.
And he'll kind of lead you guys down the stairs. And hand you off to like a much younger druid. You have the key. Yeah. Like, yeah. Okay. Take them there. And then come back and help. Okay. Like, all right, you guys can follow me.
Don't be so nervous. Just showing us to a house.
Hard not to be. It's just over here. And it kind of like leads you guys across like the Temple Ward grounds, like where the trees and stuff are, to this kind of larger house, not much bigger than the other ones in town. But unlike the other ones in town, this one's door and entrance is on the actual grounds and has a balcony that overlooks kind of like the Temple Ward and the gardens here. You'll kind of like put like this older key into the door and very carefully turn it, trying not to damage the key or the lock. Alright, that should do it. And hands Emrys the key. And just kind of like sprints off.
I'll take the key, and I guess we're gonna walk in and see what we now have.
It's a fairly well decorated home. The furniture is very dated. If you've ever been in like an older home, like a home from like the 1800s, it has like that old wood smell to it. It's kind of like in the air. But every single piece of furniture is in the traditional druid and like wood elf style, where there are no straight lines and everything looks like it's grown from branches that are molded to fit that shape, either while they were still growing or cut and carefully manipulated in that way.
This is really something, isn't it?
It's very old, but it's kept at least.
It's dignified.
Us dignified. This will be interesting now.
I'm just imagining a room with like, it's all like dark oak and mahogany with an old table. Crystal whiskey decanter.
Is there elvish
Dietrich.
wine and things here?
Dietrich just kicking up his boots and pouring a glass of whiskey and just living his full, like, imagine like David Bowie as a pirate.
Is
in an
there
old, like,
any
Victorian mansion? Like,
is there any elvish wine?
Make an investigation check.
It's a dirty 20.
Okay. As you guys are walking through the house after Dietrich kicks up his boots, the crystal decanter is in the shape of a flower, by the way. So some of the petals fill with liquid, and some of them don't, to form like a design pattern. This probably would have been good a couple hundred years ago. It's gone. If you've ever had this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It has gone flat, aging so long. Crystal decanter.
we'll have to update the storehouses.
but as Emrys, you're kicking around the lower level in the very, very outdated kitchen. There is a wood panel that has a ladder that leads to a wine cellar.
Oh, I'm going up that. I don't know if anyone else is with me as I'm exploring.
I
Doesn't
mean,
matter to
down
me.
that.
Yeah, down that.
There are elvish wines down here based off of their dates that predate the devastation.
Yes, I am going to pick the youngest one. So probably the one worth the least.
Okay.
And I am going to take it back to everyone and maybe find some glasses along the way.
Yeah, they're not hard to find in the kitchen. They are... This wine is probably about the same age as the tomb, so it is still over like 600 years old, 650 years old.
Gonna look over at Farzu. Hey, Farzu. Farzu.
What did you find?
A 600-year-old bottle of elvish wine
Ooh,
and glasses for everyone.
Oh, that's gonna taste great.
And if you go into my wine cellar, I will have problems with you, but just ask and you can have some. And then I'll go ahead and open it and start pouring glasses for everyone and handing them out.
Okay. Luckily, this is aged extremely well.
Oh yeah.
The cellar was the perfect temperature for wine.
With his feet still up on the table, Dietrich will swirl his wine glass around a bit and say, "Oh, and Emrys, don't worry about me ever bowing to you. I assure you, if I get on my knees in front of you, it'll be for a very different reason, and you should be worried for a very different reason."
Dietrich, please never do that. And trust me, that was probably the most awkward thing ever, having people bow for me. What am I supposed to do other than look and laugh a little bit? Like, what the hell are you doing?
Make some sort of speech or something. They're beholden to you now that you have the Archdruid's artifact, aren't they?
You're their foretold king, savior, messiah, something.
See, but everyone deserves to live their life without being ruled by someone. This isn't about being beholden to me or following me. It's about when we need things, we ask, and they can do the same. This isn't about leading and telling them what to do. That's never something I wanted to do. It's never something I planned to do.
Exactly, Emrys. You're a pure heart, if you don't mind me saying so. The fact that you never wanted this is precisely why you got it. Like it or not, your coming was foretold. Long, long ago. And these people believe that you are here to save them and lead them. The fact that you don't want the job is precisely what qualifies you for it.
But also, when the time comes to lead them, you'd best be prepared to take on the role. They're counting on you.
And you're one of the wisest people I've ever known, Emrys. Your followers out there deserve some of that wisdom too. It's clear that they're hanging on every word.
You can't force wisdom down someone's throat. They have to be prepared to have it. And just because they're leaning and standing there expecting me to be the savior of they're of everything that they want, that's not how it works. They have to be the savior themselves.
Tell them
I
that.
can't be the one to just save everything. That's not how it works.
Of course, I think we all know that, but they're the ones who need to hear it. Your people need to hear from you. Your
And we
people
have
want
a
to
whole
know
party.
your people want to know what you expect of them.
So tell them to go about living their everyday lives and enjoying it when they need help to ask. Simple as that. How is one person supposed to make their lives better and perfect? It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
We've seen that, and that's what I feel like they wish. That's what they want.
You have some very deep thoughts and some very deep wisdom to share, Emrys. And my favorite thing about you is that you act like it's no big deal. That you act like it's obvious.
Hmm.
It's not obvious to everyone. I think some of the things that you think are just common sense and normal to a lot of other people, those are really quite profound thoughts that you're having right now. A mind like yours, a heart like yours, needs to be shared with the world.
Well, in due time, but for now, let's enjoy the wine and get some rest. We may have a few hours, so
Of course.
relax and enjoy. And everyone pick a room because I guess we now have a house too. Then we're going to have a boat, and I guess what more do we need? Farzu, do you need a garden to grow mushrooms? Because I'll be happy to set one up here.
Oh, not a garden, more of a cellar.
That's fine. Go find a cellar other than my wine cellar, and it's yours.
And as
Huh.
Dietrich, I think as Dietrich and Fair walk upstairs, trailing off, you overhear Dietrich, like his voice kind of trailing off as they go upstairs, and he's like, my father used to always rant about something called a home equity loan. Do you think maybe we could get something like that to get like renovations made? I'm thinking about that kitchen in particular.
Hey, right. While they're doing this, okay, go ahead.
Sorry, I think he needs a minute. I think I broke him.
Yeah, you broke the real estate
Again.
agent in me. That was amazing. I was actually just talking to someone about that yesterday.
Look,
Yes.
the Archdruid would just say the magic word and they would fix it all up for him.
Probably. Emrys, what are you doing?
I was going to look up something. Never mind. Give me a second to find the answer while they're doing that and talking about their loans.
Are there any books?
Yes, there is a bookcase at the top of the stairs between the ground floor and the first floor.
Okay, what's on it?
Just a bookcase?
A single bookcase filled with books, yes.
Oh.
I think Dietrich will just continue to walk up the stairs and then kind of look back and see that Fair is transfixed by the bookcase. And then just say, like, I'll see you in a bit. And he'll just go up to the bedrooms.
Of course, I trust you to find a most comfortable place.
I always do.
So, right, I was going to say while I'm walking around my glass of wine, do I find like a garden out back that has a really big tree in it?
I mean, the garden out your front door is the main, like, garden area here. Like, the entire temple ward is your garden.
No, I mean like
Outside your
one
front
that's
door.
kind of gated or like secluded.
Behind the house, or what would be the front of the house for the other houses, there's a tree out that side as well, like out the back
Perfect.
door of the back door of the kitchen.
Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, and it is in kind of like a courtyard with the entrances to the other houses, but for you, it's the back of the house.
Yeah.
Fair. It is primarily books on Druidism, and the history of the Druid circles.
As long as I can read them, I'll.
Yep.
I don't know. Take a couple.
They're
Go
in all
find
the
Dietrich.
Where? I'm sorry. One other question. Just where are we situated in relation to the lake? There's an Alder Point's on a little. It looks like it's on a little peninsula that
So
juts out.
if you
into the
guys
lake.
see number 2 and go east, that bigger house on that lot in that triangle is where you guys are. And if you can't, I'll put a circle on it during break and show you guys.
Number 2 and go
Yeah.
east.
East,
And-
that big house in that second triangle, like in the east triangle overlooking number 2. And if not, I'll show you guys during break.
Okay, yeah.
East. Isn't
Yeah,
that
show
north?
us
So
during
yeah,
break.
yeah. So through the trees, you can see the water, but just like slivers of it through the trees.
I wonder. So is that all like the estate? Like the estate's property? Like, do we own the land?
Yes,
going down to the
technically, yes, you own the tomb and both halves of the garden.
lake?
as
I think
well.
after Dietrich gets everything situated in the bedrooms, he'll kind of walk the grounds a little bit, making some notes about like, we should put in a little like pier. And like a little boathouse and a little, like all the renovations he wants to make to the place.
Um, one bedroom on the second floor and one bedroom on the third floor also have like outdoor areas that look out, overlooking the garden. Overlooking, that's the word I'm looking for. Overlooking the temple ward and the trees as well.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna go inside and go look for the Archdruid's chamber, I guess.
Yeah, it's
See
on the
if
third
there's
floor.
anything in there that would be useful to me now.
Okay.
Glints of like knowledge or wisdom or any other artifacts or just fun stuff.
Make an investigation check.
Uh, 17.
Okay. This bedroom has not been cleaned as thoroughly as the other spaces in the house. There's just a light layer of dust over everything, as if they're very quick in and out here and don't do a thorough job because they revere this place. It is more ornately decorated in a like green druid way, where like the leaves on some of the trees that make up like the bedpost have been crystallized specifically with spells to make it look more like a living tree. Things of that nature.
All right.
There's obviously also a writing desk in the room as well for teachings and musings to be written down with a stack of paper and pen and ink prepared. But nothing, no artifacts, just very interesting interior design choices.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can meditate for 4 hours and get some actual rest while they're doing things.
Okay. Farzu, what are you doing?
I'm in the basement.
Okay.
Looking for a place to plant.
There is a second basement beyond the wine cellar, primarily designed for storage. It's
Huh.
dark and damp. You could probably work with this.
Okay, I'm going to get to work with that then.
Does this estate have a name? Have you caught anything fair?
Anything in the books?
Not in the books, no.
Okay. I don't see anything in here. Might be Something the Archdruid himself would know.
Perhaps. I think he's. I think he's getting some rest. We probably best do the same.
Mhm. What time of day is it right now, actually? When
Probably
we
about
when we
probably at 2 o'clock when you guys came out.
Okay, so it's getting a little bit towards evening now, or
That's probably
still
been
mid-afternoon?
probably been about an hour.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, can we? Fair. Shall we investigate the kitchen a little more thoroughly?
Sure.
And
Not
I think
really an
we'll
expert on elven kitchens, but I'll take a
well,
look.
we'll want to eat something tonight. I don't know. I mean, what's even here? Do they reappoint the kitchen periodically, or is there just no food?
Mm, Not sure I'd want to eat anything I found here anyway, just because it might be 600 years old.
Yeah,
But if there's to be
and
some sort of celebration tonight, won't they be feeding
well,
us?
that's true. Well, we should at least make a list of everything we want.
So is the kitchen like the wood elf equivalent of like that mid-century teal color?
Yeah, it's like walking into a kitchen that's decorated in grapevines in 2024.
Not the wallpaper I would have chosen.
Yeah. Like it still has like a like an iron side wood stove, which it's not necessarily great in houses.
hmm
Uh,
Especially houses that are made entirely of wood.
yeah, some things weren't thought through for living in.
I guess anything magical in here? If I cast detect magic, or just sort of wandering around the house.
Um, the house itself does have some kind of magic built into it, like the walls do.
Okay. To keep the stove from setting them on fire.
Um, it's an abjuration spell.
Interesting. Does it feel like the same spell, just sort of woven throughout all of the walls?
Mm-hmm.
And is it all of the walls, the interior and the exterior walls, or only the exterior walls?
It is. You get the sense from detect magic that it's the exterior walls of the house.
Okay. Interesting. I think Fair will probably get distracted by this from the kitchen and sort of wander off just to sort of see the extent of this spell and try and figure out what it is.
Make an Arcana check. Dietrich, there is no food in the pantries.
That's,
And I think I can.
Right.
I'll
Am I
just
gonna
start
get my
like I'll
Yeah.
just start writing out a list of food and everything we want to do to the kitchen, and just like it's a you know all the things that he's seen that he wants to do to the house is a pretty extensive list at this point.
Okay. All right, Emerus, and then we'll check in on Fair's roll.
I was just gonna ask if I was gonna get that 4-hour train in.
Unfortunately, no, you're gonna get interrupted before it ends.
Okay. That's why I was asking before I start messing.
Yeah. Good try though. Fair, what Arcana?
28.
Oh wow, okay.
I roll with advantage now with my book. My
yeah,
spell deck.
this is some kind of protection against non-detection with some level of permanency put on the house.
Protection from scrying, basically.
Yeah.
Well, that's handy. I guess once I figure this out, I'll sort of go looking for Dietrich again and just sort of let him know, like, oh, looks like it'd be a little difficult for people to spy on us here, fortunately.
Oh, that's always good.
You saw what the Underdark was like where I grew up. Puts my mind at ease a little bit. So are you making a grocery list?
Oh, groceries, renovations, additions. Figured we'd just get everything down on a few pieces of paper and hand them off to whatever attendants Emrys has in his employ now.
Well, I wouldn't mind a proper library in here.
Dietrich will start writing. And I think as you look over his shoulder, you can probably see that he's misspelled a few words.
Fair exercises great restraint and does not correct him. Maybe like once or twice, but after once or twice, they're like, not gonna deal with this.
Probably like a half an hour till like sundown. So like when dusk starts just to roll around, there'll be like a knock at the door.
I'll answer it.
It's the same druid from before. Hi. We're almost done setting everything up. We'll probably need like another 20 minutes. And then you all can arrive. It's in the town square.
I will go and fetch the archdruid.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'll go into the sanctum, knock on the door, and let myself in.
I'm just sitting on the bed, like knees crossed, like just trying to.
Doing the Doctor Strange.
Not the Doctor Strange, but just sitting there, like you can clearly tell, trying to rest after everything. And then my eyes open up as I hear the door open, like, what?
They're ready for you.
See, if this is what being a leader is like, I just wanted some rest.
May I say something while we're alone?
Yes. Yes. You can say something anytime, Dietrich. I expect nothing less of you.
Just man to man. You and I both have gifts. I, for some reason, seem to have been blessed with the ability to get people to pay attention to what I have to say. But it turns out that I don't have much to say. You have been blessed with the opposite problem. You have a very great deal to say and a lot of wisdom to dispense, but you have a hard time expressing. So let's make a deal right now, you and me, before this whole circus gets started. Let's, me and you, help each other.
Help each other? What do you mean?
Nothing special, just I want to help you fully appreciate the power and influence you now wield, in the hopes that perhaps some of your wisdom might rub off on me.
Look, the reason that I don't want to speak about these things is, and I say this respectfully, and having things to say means you impact people's lives. Good or bad, you have to understand that there are consequences to what they do, and if you lead them to those consequences, that's a burden that you must bear for the rest of your life. And I have a very long life to live.
You certainly do.
Give or take 6,000 years, most likely.
You're going to need to tell them something.
I will, but I won't lead them to a doom or to happiness, and that's on them to create. And that's on them to understand that if they fail, it's on them as well.
The, the circle of personal responsibility.
It's self-responsibility.
The new
I will,
Jewish- the new
Dietrich,
subclass.
Dietrich, I will speak, and I have no problem with it. I don't wish to harp on words that could lead someone to harm or lead them to feel that they are going to do great things, when the body of their work and how much they do is what actually dictates those things. I can't change their lives, and I need them to understand that. Now, if they wish to ask me things and wish to speak to me, that's different, but I won't be the one to dictate how their lives go, because they have that power every day.
Of course. But what about uniting the circles?
Oh, I have a plan for that, but that's one they have to choose to be a part of. I won't force them to.
A wise man.
But if they also choose to not unite, then who knows when I'll come visit and make them very popular.
Are you ready?
I guess so. And I'll stand up and follow him out and be like, and Dietrich, the other thing, if you ever bow to me, or Farzu ever bows to me, or Fair ever bows to me, I'll smack one of you. Please don't ever do that.
Well, I wasn't going to, but now.
Oh, oh, guards.
Oh man. Yeah.
By the way, before we go down, I'll go get another bottle of wine and bring it with us, and just all have us drinking really expensive wine as we show up to the party, already like having fun.
Nice.
Why not?
How old are you thinking for this bottle?
Oh, we're going mid-range. Nothing crazy. Maybe if there's 2 bottles of it, I'll take one of them.
Okay. Yeah, there's 4 or 5 bottles, like an 825-year-old vintage.
Yeah, we're just gonna take one of those then.
Yeah.
Hey Farzu, I have another gift. As I hold it up and like shake it like, you want some more?
How successful is Farzu with gardening mushrooms?
Give me 1 second. I have to look up something first.
Can I tell Farzu has been trying to garden mushrooms?
He looks dirty.
Hey, Farzu. You know I can just ask some people to garden the mushrooms for you now, right? You don't have to do all the legwork anymore.
Oh, but that's half the fun.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that you're okay with it. Like, I'm sure they would have no problem when they're done cleaning and building some things and renovating because I have a feeling you're all going to want things here. And to be honest with you, this house is as much yours as it is mine because I wouldn't be here without you all.
Farzu,
We
make
could,
a
I think-
nature check and add your proficiency bonus as well.
I think we could certainly have somebody looking in on them and checking while we're away on business.
You also know that I can bring us back here anytime now, right? I found a perfect tree. We can walk right through it anytime we need to be here now.
28.
Okay. Pretty
Sounds
successful
like
at establishing a mushroom colony.
Cool.
sounds like we're all set up. Does this place have a name, by the way? Did they tell you?
They didn't, but I would love to know the name because I don't want to change it. I mean, that's history. We can't change the name of something that we didn't build. That's just disrespectful. Oh, by the way, right. I grabbed before I left that scroll. And I don't know if
Okay.
there was like a thing to wax seal it or anything.
Yes, there
but
is.
I,
There
I
is.
did had done that beforehand.
Okay, cool. Yep. As it is, the sun is setting beautifully over the lake side of Alder Point. You all head to the town square for the evening's festivities. Let's take an early break there because it seems like a good spot, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Hello, we're back. Let's get a jam to this copyright-free music that you guys can no longer hear. As you all head to the town square, which has been rightfully decorated for a party. In terms of the
Wine
size,
goblets in one hand.
yeah, in terms of the size and scale, think like Bilbo's birthday party from Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah.
Just ridiculously oversized casks of ale and wine. Just like banners, like hang like the colored banners hanging everywhere. Actually made out of vines, which is really, really cool. Like they grew them. Tables already, people bringing out food from various and sundry kitchens and restaurants and just putting it on the table as people are sitting down and starting.
I'm gonna look for the druid that came up and shook my hand. Clearly, the leader that was there.
Yeah, they'll lock eyes with you and make their way towards you like as soon as you arrive in the square.
As Emrys walks away from our group, I will very quickly touch his shoulder and give him guidance.
I'm actually. No one.
I know,
knows-
but it's symbolic.
No one knows that I have that scroll. I guess I've hidden it up my sleeve, ish, because that's where it was after I wrote it. I would say,
Yeah.
teacher or right.
Yeah.
I will slide it out of my sleeve and hand it to him.
Thank you. You all are obviously sitting at, and they point a table that's kind of like elevated up, and there's like two other older druids sitting there. You all will be sitting up there. I'll be at the table next to you for any introductions that need to be made.
See, that doesn't work for me. I prefer to sit with everyone.
Okay. And they'll just like cast, they'll just like walk over to another druid and kind of like whisper, and they'll both like cast mold earth, and the 10-foot long table will just lower back down to the normal level. Better?
Much better, because
Excellent.
and I'll whisper this to him. Hoping that Dietrich can't hear it or anyone else. Look, as you read the scroll.
I think we're
Yeah, you guys, they're like 30, 40 feet away from you. It'd be hard for them to hear you.
So I'll whisper this to him. Look, as you read the scroll, just realize it's the truth. It's something needed, and keep it to yourself, except for the others that need to know.
All right, I will read it after the evening's festivities, and perhaps we can talk in the morning.
I don't think you'll have to talk much, but there is a task in it that I need done.
All right, understood.
And then I guess I'm gonna head over to the table and just wave everyone over, like, come on.
As he's waving, the druid who he was talking to, who you guys met, kind of go. So he's waving. That I was going to lead you over there, but he's waving.
we go where he says.
Yes, that is your table. So if you would, if you don't mind.
Appreciate it. Say, could you tell me, just because I think we're all still getting the lay of the land here,
Yes.
who is charged with the maintenance of the estate while the Archdruid is away?
That would be me as the lead caretaker now that we have an Archdruid.
Ah, okay. Well, my friends and I spent most of the afternoon going over the grounds and inspecting the estate a little bit. It really is a magnificent property. You're
Yes.
certainly to be commended for maintaining it so well for the past several 100 years.
Much appreciated.
We do have a few updates
Understandably so.
I in mind that I think we'd like to make, and just a couple of additions, and a brief shopping list, and I will hand him like 5 pages of notes, like ripped from my notebook. Just we
He'll
certainly
fold
don't
it up and
expect
put it in his pocket and be like, "But we'll look into this tomorrow."
we certainly don't expect everything to be done overnight or anything
Yes.
like that. Don't break your back or anything, but just some things to keep in mind.
Yes.
I think the four of us are all in agreement. We'd like it to be a home.
It's a home for the Archdruid and whoever shares in the Archdruid's aim, so absolutely we'll do our best to accommodate you at the Alderwood Estate.
Thank you so much. The
course.
Alderwood Estate, you said.
Yes. That is its
What?
official title now that it is, I guess, no longer a memorial site. Feels weird to say.
Well, and I can also assure you we fully intend to preserve the historic character and nature of the place. We're not going to completely, you know, tear it up from the
You
ground
want
up.
things to be a little more modern.
A little bit more,
For
especially in the kitchen, just
yes,
so that we can
that I get.
feed ourselves without
Yeah.
burning the place down. And
Understand.
my partner would desires a bit more of an extensive library. I'm sure you understand. But just, and I think a little dock or a pier down by the lake that we could use for some recreational boating or swimming or something like that would be a very nice addition.
That might be the
But
easiest thing for us to accomplish, honestly. But yeah,
honestly,
we'll look at this and we'll, I guess, let the Archdruid or one of you all give a timeline, perhaps.
honestly, little things like that. We're not
Okay.
trying to turn this place into suburban Wilmouth or anything like that. And
Oh God, no.
Dietrich will laugh at his own joke, assuming that the Archdruid knows what he's talking about. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't.
He's laughing more because he probably doesn't know what Wilmouth is than laughing because he knows what Wilmouth is.
And what was your name again?
Oh,
I'm
I
sorry.
don't actually uh think I've introduced myself. I never expected this to happen in my lifetime, so it's all been a blur the last like day and a half. I'm Ulmer. I am the lead caretaker of what was the tomb of the Archdruid and is now the Alderwood Estate.
Wonderful. It's so nice to meet you. My name is Dietrich Balthazar.
Wonderful to meet you.
And I'll take a minute and just make small talk with this guy and just charm the pants off him.
Okay.
Maybe literally if I roll high enough.
Um.
Groucho cigar.
Hey.
Ah,
Hey. Make a performance check.
okay. Ooh. I've got a
I
plus
think that's like
5.
one of your charisma skills you don't have proficiency in.
No,
Ironically.
and I rolled very bad. I'll use a luck point on that. I don't think I'm doing anything else with him today.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's still just an 11.
Okay. He's mildly impressed with your worldliness, as he would probably put it to be polite.
That's totally fine.
And all of the food is now out on the table by the time this has concluded. A metric ton of different vegetable dishes. Just like probably the most you've ever seen. Like, for lack of a better term, like zoodles, like zucchini noodle, like a zucchini noodle dish, a roasted beet dish, multiple different vegetable casseroles, like different like whole wheat breads. One of them's been turned into like a pseudo garlic bread, different like vegetable soups. And then in between all of this, like a cold seaweed salad dish, and then a bunch of like whole roasted fish, some like fish stew, some freshwater clam dishes, all things gathered from the lake, which for a druid circle, not really expecting. A lot of druid circles are in fact vegetarian because of their location on the lake. This one is pescatarian. And
I think
they've
Dietrich-
roasted them in different ways. Some of them they've wrapped in seaweed and roasted whole. Some of them they've done like salt crust on.
I think Dietrich was probably mentally preparing himself to have to eat vegetarian food all night, and I think he's very pleasantly surprised to see seafood.
Yeah.
He's just like, "Oh hell yeah, let's go!"
I've got and like fishball stew over rice and stuff too.
Well, I'm enjoying this clearly because, like, yes.
So is
And-
Farzu.
and
Every-
like there's like a half dozen people, or probably like actually sorry, not a half dozen, like 24 people that are working and making sure that nobody's cup is empty all night.
And
Like,
look,
you get like halfway down in a wine glass, you're getting another one on your table in front of you, kind of night.
Whenever
So I-
somebody comes around to refill Dietrich's wine glass, he will slip them a gold.
Okay.
so I'm gonna wait for everyone to have food, and then I'm just gonna stand up, not even announced or anything, just stand up and look at them, look at everyone, and just
It takes less than like 10 seconds for the entire place to go quiet. It is
Oh.
creepy how fast.
I'll reach out and tap Emrys on the shoulder and give him guidance before
Okay.
he starts.
it's simple. I'll look at them and say, "Look, I'm not your savior. I'm a simple person who came along a path that led me here, and don't bow and don't treat me like some one that can change your life because I can't. I'm someone that had to deal with a journey that led through choices and decisions that led here, and the right choices were made, and I can't change your lives, but you have to change yours, and you have to work hard to do it. I'm here to help you and give you any words of wisdom I can, but I can't do the work for you. Please don't treat me like some god or king. I'm just one of you that so happened to be lucky to end up here. But for now, we feast and enjoy and have fun. Then I'll sit down. Nothing else.
Roll persuasion. And you have guidance.
Fucking charisma. Fucking charisma.
Yeah.
18 after guidance. Let's go.
Whoa.
Let's go. Thank you, Dietrich. I rolled a 16. And a four.
Also,
And a
thank you,
three.
Fair, for posting that clip.
You are all individuals. Yes, we are all individuals.
Oh my
I'm
god.
Um,
Oh my gosh.
I am watching that immediately after session tonight. They kind of like look at each other like confused, and they just like break out and just start like applauding. They don't really stand up because you told them like don't bow down to me or whatever, so it's kind of like stay sitting. But you get a pretty loud roar of applause, and you hear like some people at the tables close to you like, he's so humble, like in like the Jewish mother way a little bit.
And his brother's a doctor.
Take a point.
Oh, that's an old one.
I know.
It's like the one about the first church president. At the inauguration, his mother was sitting in the front row and said to the person next to her, "Do you see the nice young man up there taking the oath of office? Well, his brother's a doctor."
Knew exactly where it was from, hence the point. I love that
Damn
shit.
it. Damn it.
Did it backfire a little bit?
It was worth it though.
I think Fair is just sort of quietly sort of keeping an eye on the reactions of everyone. Like they're used to drow social functions and keeping an eye out for backstabbers. So
It's funny because you just said keeping an eye twice, and you're wearing an eye patch.
I was
Oh,
thinking the same
yeah.
thing. Keeping their one eye on things.
I
Yeah.
shall keep an eye on him too, as often as I can spare them.
hmm Yeah, I think they
There
actually
is-
probably would show up to this nice party like dressed up in their fancy drow party clothes with their hair done up, not
Yeah.
caring that probably half the elves are staring at them.
I think, yeah, Dietrich's got his very fancy, like, black ensemble, but he's probably also raided the closets in the estate to see if he could find, like, some colorful scarves or anything to just look as flamboyant as possible.
There would be various levels of Tom Baker scarves in one of the
Yeah.
closets.
Tom Baker scarves, dude?
That fits
Hell
Dietrich so
yeah.
well.
Amazing.
Farsy's probably the
Banana
the
bread
worst
at work,
looking.
dude? Hell yeah.
Yeah, did Farzu scrub the dirt off before he came?
It looks like he tried but failed.
Gold star for effort. Although I'm sure of all the people who wouldn't care, like druids, it's like when I went to
Yeah.
the AGU, when I went to the American Geophysical Union conference, and I was worried about looking like a dumpy grad student, but like,
Surprised they're all dumpy grad students.
no, they're geologists. They're like, they dressed up, which means they took the khakis without the holes in them. Like they took the
Yeah.
samples, out of like their cargo pockets first.
That's funny.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, speaking of, Tom Baker turned 90 last week.
Oh,
Happy
shit.
birthday to him.
Yeah,
Badass.
one of the best school doctors. Anyways, yeah, you get the Fair gets the idea that this is a celebration. As much as their eyes want to pan around and look for bad things to happen.
Everyone seems pretty genuinely
Yes.
pleased.
Yes.
Okay.
And if they weren't, the alcohol has worn those feelings away by this point.
Fair, are you okay?
Just watching the crowd.
You seem on edge.
Major shift in power. Sorry, I can't help it.
And perhaps that's the smart thing, but try to live a little. I've never been feted before.
I'm relaxing. I have at least been hoping I don't need to check the food for poison. Sorry, big social things like this make me uncomfortable. Too many eyes on us.
Dietrich just kind of nods in understanding, but there's really no hiding the fact that he's absolutely loving this. He's like, yeah, I get it. But like, he doesn't get it.
There is, at this point, probably an hour after the food is rolled out. Various and sundry drinking games have now broken out at some of the tables, as the celebration is going to continue way into the night here.
Farsy's definitely going to try to get into one of those drinking games.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna help Farzu get in by introducing him to everyone.
Okay. Um, the two closest tables, one is playing some drinking variation of the game High Low, and the other table is sitting around, about 8 of them, trying to bounce silver pieces into a cup.
Probably high low.
Okay.
As far as you doesn't think you could bounce it into a cup.
Yeah, as soon as you show up with the Archdruid, acceptance into it is seconds in
Okay.
terms of enjoyment. Yeah, they have like 2 dice going around, and they're rolling around, and they're like, yeah, if you get it wrong, you drink.
Okay. I'm down.
And I'll hand you the dice. So roll a d6.
D6. I rolled a 3.
Everybody's like, yeah, when you roll a 3, and then just around the table, they're like, higher, higher, lower, lower, higher, lower, higher, and it comes back to you.
Lower.
Okay, roll another d6. Roll the second d6.
Oh shit.
What'd you roll?
A 6.
And everybody a little lower is like, damn it, and they just grab their mugs and start chugging.
Yeah.
Farzu has found his people. And the next person next to you will grab the dice and they'll keep playing. It's now like a little druid band kind of tuning up as well, and
I think Dietrich will just kind of stand back and watch, and especially while Farzu was being introduced to everybody, he was like talking Farzu up, like, "Oh, this is Farzu Velen, the Avenger of Draxel," and was giving him all kinds of sobriquets and really just pumping him up, making him sound really impressive.
I'm helping, of course. by introducing
pulling a Paul Bettany in a Knight's Tale here a little bit.
Yeah, that I think is Dietrich's role at this function.
I love it. Cool. Emrys, what are you doing after introducing Farzu?
Oh, I'm just keeping an eye on everything now at this point. I'm not indulging in his drinking games, more off to the side watching and letting people come up to me more or less, because I don't want the, I guess, attention, as Dietrich would say.
Yeah. You know, the druid band that was tuning up starts to play. The drunk dancing starts. Probably about every 10 or 12 minutes, somebody's falling on their ass. People come up to you all night, Emrys, are starting to come up to you as they see you getting up from your table and kind of moving around and standing back, and like will reach out and like try to like shake your hand and introduce themselves. And they're all used to the formality, so they're all doing like the handshake bow.
Oh, I have to stop every single one of them. Stop.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much what I'm doing
Yep.
the whole night then, is I stand there
Pretty
making
much.
sure Farzu doesn't make an ass of himself.
Pretty much. Dietrich.
I think
And
after this is going on for a little bit, I think Dietrich will walk over and kind of assume the role of Major Domo. And like, all right, everyone just step back, give him a little room to breathe, one at a time, and like anybody who just, make sure Emrys isn't too overwhelmed. If anybody has like specific requests or business that they're bringing to Emrys, talk to me. just to kind of keep so that he doesn't get too overwhelmed with everything. Because I love people.
I'm very appreciative of this, by the way. At this point, I'm sitting there looking like, yes, Dietrich, thank God someone's helping me. I can't do this shit. I'm not used to it. After our discussion that no one else heard, basically, I'm very okay with this.
Just trying to ease the burden.
Nobody has specific requests this evening. They all just want to be introduced. You know, they want to say that they shook the Archdruid's hand kind of evening going on.
Yeah, and then that shit's gonna change tomorrow. God damn it.
Probably.
While this is going on, I'm formulating a plan, by the way.
Okay.
So while I'm talking to all these people, my brain is just thinking we have to leave this place tomorrow, and not in a bad way, but I have left the message that I need to leave. So I'm thinking about how we can slip out. I have a plan, of course, to turn us all into clouds and get out of the city without things getting too bogged down, because we still have business.
Are you telling Dietrich this?
Yes. Yes.
All right. No, that sounds like a good idea. If Ulmer knows, we can certainly leave him in charge while you're not here. And I did want to see. This seems like a place that would have some sort of magic shop.
I think it's
in it.
better if we don't go, though. Let's give me a minute. And I will I'm gonna look through the crowd and see if the druid that helped us earlier, or the one that came up to me first,
Yeah, Ulmer.
is around. Yeah, and then Ulmer, I'm gonna take Dietrich over to him again, to Ulmer, and have a conversation with him about, is there a magic shop? Can we possibly go there early in the morning, or have them come to us with a request list, or can we send you with a request list?
You can certainly tell me what you need. We might have it in stock. In one of the shops in town.
So
I'll give him
Ulmer,
the. I'll just write down the specifications of what I need for him, and
I'm gonna let him know about the jewel inlaid bowls as well, when that happens, and request if they could possibly be delivered in the morning to us, and also if we can possibly keep people away from the estate in the morning for business at this time. And I'll fill him in on the fact that we do have things that we need to travel for, but that the main druid has instructions on some things that hopefully will be
Totally
delivered tomorrow.
understandable. Things of this nature. And adventurers have adventures to go do. We didn't expect you to stay long. 4 days is a lot of time. So, yeah, that can be arranged. I can see if they have those specification things. Those are a little costly, but we should have them in the shops.
We have gold. That's no problem.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll ask around in the morning and certainly see if we can find them.
thank you very much. And I'm sorry for all the trouble. I know this is a lot.
I honestly was expecting this because, a hero's work can be complicated. And we are the caretaker of a place that would spawn a new hero. And so, kind of expect this to be the job, but not this much this fast. That makes sense. Can't
Totally
imagine you all were
understandable.
expecting this much this fast today either, but
Well, I think
maybe
in the
we're
back of my mind, I always knew he'd end up in a place like this. Yeah. But he won't let you down.
um excellent. I will get that to you first thing in the morning, and we'll keep
Appreciate
people
it.
away from the house as best we can.
And Ulmer, I'll tell
Yes.
you, if there are requests for things that are needed from me specifically, there will be a way to contact me. It won't be an immediate response. There is a way, and I'll honor those, but for now we must fix a few things inside of this world or we won't have a world to live on.
Okay. Well, understandable. Yes, I don't think you have any official duties until here, at least in town, until the spring.
Wait, official duties?
Yes.
What are these? Wait,
We
wait.
we
No
can get
one
into
told
we can get
me.
into we can get into the list later.
Dietrich, no one told me official duties. What is this? Dietrich, you all didn't warn me that official duties came with this.
I'm sure it'll be okay. I imagine most of them will be things like tonight, where you say a few words and cut a ribbon, kiss a baby.
Yes,
Shake-
exactly. Exactly.
So shaking babies and kissing hands, basically.
Pretty. I think you have that backwards, but pretty much.
We'll get you through it, Emrys. No need to worry.
Yes, I believe the next official duty is blessing the fields here, but I think that's the next official thing.
You bless the fields, easy. And then after that, you probably bless the rains.
I have no idea how to do any of these things, and you say easy, Dietrich. You.
You just say a few words and cast a spell. I think I have lists and instructions. Again, next time you're in town and have more time, we can go over it.
It's going to be fine, Emrys, and if it all becomes too much at any point, you have us.
I guess I will figure it out, but for now, you all enjoy the party. 4 days was a lot of time, and I need some rest, and then I will head off. Just mind completely like, what the hell did I step into?
I think Fair just kind of like is people watching in general and kind of just like watches with amusement at um Everest hearing about these official duties.
Duties.
Duty.
Duty.
Yeah, having a title. It's nice, isn't it?
Try to take it easy on him. You've been royalty your entire life, but
Not
Emrys,
royalty, nobility.
and someday I'm sure you'll explain the difference to me, but Emrys is just being thrust into all this today, really. Like, it's all a bit much.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm supposed to be enjoying myself at this party, right?
Yeah, that's the general idea. How is that going so far?
Oh, very amused by our friend. That's all.
I've been having a great time. I've met so many interesting people.
Oh,
To be honest, I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't think druids could be this interesting.
How late do you all stay?
Depending on how drunk.
Fair is not going to stay very late.
Dietrich will leave when Fair leaves.
I've already left.
Yeah.
I have
Surprisingly,
after
surprisingly,
hearing
even though the party's for you, it's kind of like its own thing and continues.
It's like a wedding reception. It's like, oh, okay, the bride and groom are leaving. Cool, we're still here.
Bar's not out of beer yet. Awesome.
Yeah.
I left when I found out there were official duties at this point, and I was like, damn it, what did I just do?
I assume Farzu's staying basically until he passes out.
Quite probable. Especially if
That's baseball.
it's
All signs point
especially
to
if it's
yes.
the same stuff. Like this stuff.
Okay, make
If what they're drinking ends up being shit after a while, he'll leave.
Hey, I mean, there's still good ale, still good wine. The giant casks they brought out still haven't been, filled. Make a perception check for me.
Are we seeing if he's seeing cross-eyed yet, or doubles,
No.
or quadruples?
Seeing if he sees something going on.
17.
Across the party, across the town square, you just hear like 3 or 4 druids like scream out night swim.
Oh shit. Farzu's down for that.
Yeah.
Surprising no one.
Surprising no one.
Nope.
Getting naked and
Yeah,
going swimming drunk in the middle of the night, absolutely Farzu's alley. And they like run down to the old docks and they're just like throwing clothes and just jump in.
I assume they're all welcoming him with open arms.
Oh yeah, they don't even
they
don't even care.
100%. They don't even care.
They're drunk, they don't care.
That's how drunk they are.
Yeah. They're like, somebody else who likes to do this shit? Hell yeah, come on, let's go.
So
Probably-
how many of us have
probably
gone down?
Probably like 24 elves and you.
They're sitting there looking. It's 24 elves and a deep gnome swimming naked.
24
And then
elves,
they're
24
like,
elves and a
"Come on,
deep
let's
gnome
go."
walk into a bar. Mhm.
Who gets
Two
hit
dozen-
first?
24 elves walk into a bar. The deep gnome is too short.
Wow.
I knew there was
Take
a
a
joke
fucking
there. I knew there
point,
was a joke
please.
there
Give her
somewhere.
a point, right?
Yeah, you can take a point.
That was so fucking good.
No, it wasn't.
Well, at least
That's
I can
why it
go
was
through
good.
the door and not get hit.
Yeah, it's like you and 24 deep gnomes down there.
Cool.
Yep. Surprisingly, it's cold and surprisingly sobering.
Oh. Farzu will probably pass out on the beach.
You mean the dock? Oh yeah, there's
That too.
there's the beach there.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody can hit their long rest buttons.
All right, I need a couple of minutes.
Could
You-
Fair do a bit of scribing overnight when they're not
yes.
trancing or
Yeah.
I don't know if up to anything else with Dietrich, but
Yeah. You probably have like 4 hours.
okay. Because I wanted to make material component for Soul Cage.
Okay.
And where did I literally just see that spell? It says it needs a tiny silver cage worth 100 gold points. So can they just sort of paint a card with some of their scroll scribing supplies as like the 10 of swords for catching some souls?
Yeah, if you want to waste 100 gold worth of stuff on that, or 100 gold worth of that on that, yeah.
Well, not a waste. I plan to cast the spell eventually.
Yeah.
Cool.
Farzu, you are woken up to someone shaking you awake on the beach. And handing
Is it
you,
because
like,
their
a
job is
blanket.
beach?
No. Unfortunately not. It's the assistant caretaker from earlier. And he'll, like, wrap you up in the blanket and, like, guide you, grab you by the shoulders, and, like, not Arlen, but, or not Almer, but, like, the younger assistant. And he'll grab you by the shoulders and basically walk you to the house and open the door, and, like...
Like, walk me, I was like, who are you?
It's too early for this. It really is. Anyway, I got you home. I'm gonna, like, close the door behind you.
Couple steps in, face plant.
Yeah. As your face planted and get your last hour of sleep, you notice that somebody has brought your clothes that you threw off and left on the docks. They're folded in a little pile on the chair, and you're like, oh, that's nice.
Probably.
Okay. Besides the occasional old creaky sound the house makes, it is surprisingly comfortable. Okay. For you all, as you get a wonderful evening's rest.
All right, I'm good.
You done with your spells now? Okay.
Yeah.
You guys probably gonna knock on your door like an hour-ish after the door opens the first time and shoves Farzu in.
So Farzu was probably the one to answer it.
Yeah.
With the blanket barely over him.
I think Dietrich walks downstairs just wearing nothing but a very brightly colored bathrobe.
So since I only need 4 hours, I'm already downstairs making coffee.
Would you have done something with Farzu's body as he's like...
No, I would have let you actually enjoy it and not be pranked.
Yeah, I think after Fair's reverie as well, they would come down a little early and at least like sit silently working on things while there's coffee.
And if he had brought any, food or anything to the kitchen for the morning, I would be like cooking breakfast for everyone and getting prepared up for us to actually eat some food. Not on the road for the first time in a long time.
Coming down, coming downstairs, Dietrich will just say, like, oh, a naked gnome in our foyer.
Well, not naked fully. He's got a blanket around his waist at least. Or it kind of looks like a toga.
Um, yeah, it's Ulmer kind of knocks and then opens the door and goes, "Well, you seemed to enjoy yourself last night."
Oh, that was the most fun I've had in. I don't remember.
Weeks.
First things first, I guess you need these worse, and they'll hand you like a small, like paper wrapped box.
Oh, as far as you will open it.
It's pastries.
Oh, he just shoves one in his mouth.
They're for everyone. I hope I got enough. There's like a dozen. Yes. Second off, we did actually in one of our more odd stores, have the vessel you required.
Oh, my platinum vial with a tentacle and an eyeball.
Worth how much gold exactly?
400.
Yes, they did for some reason. I didn't really ask questions beyond the fact they had it.
It says a pickled tentacle and an eyeball. I don't know if that means the eyeball also has to be pickled.
I think they're both are, and it's kind of like a platinum vial, probably like this big, and there's just like a tentacle kind of like wrapped around it, and an eyeball in the middle, and kind of like this light greenish liquid.
It's a really fucked up lava lamp.
Yeah.
That's kind of badass.
I think like when Dietrich gets it, Fair will try to get hold of it just to like to try and examine it and try and figure out like what the fuck kind of eyeball is in there, who it came from.
Yeah, Dietrich will absolutely let Fair take a look at it.
Weird magic shit. Interesting. What's Dietrich up to?
Additionally, we did have one bowl in one of our more high-end shops for you. They did say they could make them given a week of time in advance. So if you have a way of contacting us, we can get that started for you. Before your next visit, perhaps?
Probably be a good idea to get a couple started now, if that's possible.
Yeah, I can
Yes.
take gold back to the smith this afternoon and get them started. Or, well, as soon as you all leave, I guess.
Dietrich will hand over 400 for his vial.
Much appreciated.
So I'll hand over 1,000 for the bowl that I have, and then I'll hand over another 5,000.
Okay, I will definitely get this over to the smith as soon as possible. I do not like having this much gold on me. It feels a little weird. Is there anything else I can be of service with this morning? I imagine you all are taking off at some point.
I think we'll head out.
Excellent. We will hopefully see you
Sure.
soon-ish.
We'll be back in we'll be back as quick as we can, and the druid who met us on the steps, make sure he has read what I gave him.
I will. I absolutely will. I am supposed to take over for him after he retires, dies, be it what have you. So I imagine eventually I will be the lead caretaker and you will still be the archdruid. So we should.
Well, then you are entitled to read what I gave him as well, if that is the case, and that will help you with understanding what I asked for.
Hopefully not too soon, but that is the role I am being trained in. So I will see you, I guess, soon-ish. I will let him know that we will see you all soonish as well.
Yes. And then I guess I'm gonna walk out to the back area where that tree was that I found.
Mm-hmm.
And then wait on everyone before I cast Windwalk.
Fair is going to, like, after they have breakfast and everything, they're going to recast their contingency, same as before. If they go below 50% health, false life at level 5.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep. Dietrich will follow Emrys out to the tree.
Okay. And you guys are heading straight north of Ilin to the ship building yard.
Yeah.
Yes.
That should be doable with a wind walk. I will be right back as you cast that. Okay. Wind walk away.
Yep.
Awesome. Hmm. That should take your entire wind walk, but not much longer than that. As you guys get closer to the shipbuilding yard, you see all of like the forests that they have clear cut, but they also have a essentially tree growing program as well.
Dietrich, I think you picked the right place to build you a ship.
Glad you approve. I've got a surprise for you when we get there, by the way.
A surprise.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate that. At least I hope I do. We'll find out.
Okay. There are at the shipyard some wood elves that are working there. Some goblins running some like saws and stuff that seem to be running off of steam engines, which is really, really interesting. And some ogres, or not ogres, Goliaths, running some of like the bigger and like hefting up like whole trees with like one of them with like a 30-foot long tree, moving it over the machines. They're like a well-oiled machine on the shipyard. They can build at any given time. They have 5 dry docks to build ships on, and then have the capacity in this little harbor to harbor probably a dozen in reserve if they need to. And there are currently 4 ships out there.
Yep, I'll
In wood
head
dock.
toward the ones in reserve because I don't think mine should be in dry dock at this point.
This elf kind of comes out of one of the shacks up to the right from where you guys first ended Windwalk. Can I help you?
Yes, Dietrich Balthazar. I'm
You're
picking
here to
up.
pick up a ship.
Yeah, I think the date they gave me was a couple days ago, but we've
Yeah,
been
so it's 3 days. We're
occupied.
getting ready to ship it out.
Oh
So,
no, I'm here now.
oh, excellent. Even better.
Which one is she?
The second one over there in the point.
It's a
So,
beauty.
yes, it was extremely well built. Easy build. One of our less complicated models, but you know what they say. Sometimes simpler is better.
The speed is what I'm after.
Indeed, simple is better for speed a lot of the time on the ship.
I need to settle up my account as well.
You do, I believe. I'm not sure how much you owe us. I do have that paperwork in the shack. If you do off the top of your head,
I believe it was 7,500.
that sounds right. I was looking over our accounts this
All right. Shall we go into your
morning.
office?
Yes, perfect. And he has inside the office has two little black books. It opens up one. Yes, I believe it is 7,500 here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dietrich will count. Well, Dietrich will count it out and push over 7,500 gold.
He'll make a mark, and then he'll open the other book and fill in a couple pieces of information, and we'll tear that page out and hand it to you, which is essentially a sign over property sheet from the boat company to Dietrich Balthazar for the boat as built.
Shall we take a look?
Hey, Dietrich, just be mindful. They'll be calling about your boat's extended warranty soon.
Oh, that I have no doubt. You ready
Every
for your
day.
You ready
And
for your
the
surprise, Emrys?
A surprise. What surprise could I need?
I'll lead everybody out
guess.
to. I'll lead everybody out to the ship,
Okay.
and Emrys will see, and Dietrich, while we're walking out there, will say, "You know, Emrys, I really have to thank you. You inspired the name of the vessel." And as we walk out to the ship, you can see clearly stenciled on the side of the ship as Dietrich leads you up to it, the word modesty.
Fair, I had the same reaction. I was like, I forgot about this. Like,
I forgot about that.
Oh no, I wrote it down like the day you said it, and I was like, that's what I'm naming my fucking ship if I ever get one.
I completely forgot about that.
the urge to use my I have a really funny pun, and the urge to use my 100,000 points is so strong. Oh man.
So, according to the specs I have here, it does take a crew of 20. Um, does anyone have any idea where we can get 20 crew members who will work for little or no money?
yes, but I think my mother needs them on the estate.
I
Hmm,
have no clue.
fair.
Yes.
I know that some I know that some wizards can do certain feats of reanimation.
Uh-huh. You're saying
Is
you
that
want a literal skeleton crew.
Perhaps we can find a cemetery nearby.
Sure. I'll see what I can do. May need to wait until tomorrow. I believe I need to prepare the spell.
That shouldn't be
But
a problem.
just need the time. I haven't done it in a bit. Study up. And I'll get you your crew.
I knew I could count on you.
I do my best.
I think we'll just find if there's like a modest like inn
Yeah.
around here. Just stay the night.
Yep. There's an inn about halfway between here and Ilion. Just to...
And then take care of the crew stuff in the morning.
I think some people did expend spell slots, so you guys can take another long rest. Okay. Maybe anything they want to do this evening for any reason.
Nope.
Okay. Cool. Yep. Long rest. Next morning is y'all's again.
Oh, hang on. I'm going to scrap a scroll.
Oh, you're gonna scribe a scroll?
Let me just check to see how much it. A scroll of black tentacules.
Okay.
That's
Also,
level 3 spell. No.
I don't think you're using it right now, but make sure you recharge your Rod of Resurrection, Emrys. If you haven't
Yeah.
already.
I just need to pull the one charge off.
Yeah.
It's full.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know if you did or not.
It's a 4th level spell. But I assume we have most of today.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can take 6 hours.
Yeah, like that was 4 hours flying.
Okay.
And less than an hour at the boatyard, so yeah.
Cool.
Okay. In the morning, I imagine you guys are off to a cemetery?
Well, when you put it that way,
What other way do I put it?
no. So I think with Animate Dead, so with a 3rd level slot, you animate 1 skeleton. And then it goes up by 2 for every level higher. So 4th level will be 3 skeletons, 5th level will be 5, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And then while we're like sailing, to maintain control over skeletons after a 24-hour period, a 3rd level slot maintains 4, and that also goes up by 2 for every level you upcast.
Mm-hmm.
So like 4th level and 6, 5th level 8, etc.
I feel like I need to make a spreadsheet.
Yeah, well, so I guess it's up to Katie what kind of distribution of spell slots you want to use. I think we probably don't need the full 20 because we don't need kitchen staff on the ship because we have rations and the skeletons don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
But we probably still want 12 or 13, I would guess.
Okay.
Ish.
Which ship is it again? I think I sent it to you one.
It is a sloop.
That is correct. Let me.
Or it's like if it's half crew or less, it moves half speed
Yes.
and can only fire half of its cannons. So I guess if
Mhm.
we got to at least like 11 or 12.
You forget there's 4 of us.
Yeah, and there's 4 of us, so if you can animate maybe like 8 skeletons.
It is specifically half, so it is 10.
Right. So if it's 10 or fewer,
Yeah.
we're half speed.
Mhm.
So if we get to 11, we're okay.
Yes.
So we need 7.
So we need 7. Because we will all work and fill roles on the ship also.
So that would be 1 6th level slot for
would
7
be-
of them.
It would be, yeah, you could do 1 6th level slot, or you could do like 2 4ths and a 3rd. Up to you.
Uh,
I think 2 4ths and a 3rd might be better because
yeah, I
think
can arcade recover those.
you
That's
can
right.
arcane recovery those.
Yeah. So I will do that. And then I can arcade recover half my wizard level. So I can get 1/4 and the 3rd back. So net is only 1/4 level spell.
4th and a 3rd?
It's a half your wizard level in levels in spell levels, right?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, your
combined
wizard
level of
level's-
7.
Yeah, your wizard level's 11? Or is it
14.
My wizard level is
it's
14.
14. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I thought it was lower than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you do 2 4ths and a 3rd, you recover the 3rd and the 4th.
Yep.
And you're basically down a 4th.
Yep.
Also, I think at level wizard 14, your max recovery is 6th.
I think it maxes out
No.
at 6, or it maxes out at 5.
Yeah, it maxes out at 5.
You can
for
never get more than
everybody.
5 a 5th level spell.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can never
none can do
recover.
6th level or higher.
Yeah, you can never recover. There's no way in the game to recover
Mhm.
6 or higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah, and then if we're on a multi-day journey at any point, you could spend a 5th to maintain control over the whole crew
Yeah.
every morning, and then arcane recovery that.
Yep.
slot.
So you have
Works.
a skeleton crew.
We have a skeleton crew. Do you know what my favorite part is about having a skeleton crew, Fair?
What?
Dead
don't talk
men
back.
tell no tales.
Yes. Very
When we get
quiet.
when we get where we're going, we just
Let
you
them
just
go.
drop the spell and they drop into piles of bones below deck.
Hmm.
And they're there waiting for us
For later.
for later. Nobody to mutiny, nobody to tell the townsfolk our business. None of that. Might be a little creepy, but
Might be.
I need to send you the song Bones in the Ocean if you've never heard it.
a little creepy, but I'm into it.
So I guess with that question, where are you all sailing off to? Because I have no idea.
Actually, I
Let's see.
think once we get underway, Fair will go to the railing of the ship and toss 7 gold over and just say like, we don't need to pay them, but I feel like we should pay her.
Oh, no.
Dietrich will just smile in approval. Yes, it's a good idea. I've been delinquent on my payments. Should probably throw some in for all the many people we killed in the war. And he'll
Yes,
just
before she gets cross with you, because I don't like kissing you when you taste like dead fish in seawater.
If you all are on a boat, I get somebody to
I
roll
know.
2d20 for the travel day.
I mean, I'm just gonna throw like 20 gold overboard
Okay.
and 2d20.
Yep.
13 and a 9.
Okay. There is a light wind letting you take out of harbor. It's gonna be a pretty nice fall day here.
So I think this is above game. I don't think we had totally agreed where we were going next.
Correct.
We could either go north to get Farzu's sword, or we could go south to Beckgard, which is where Lolth told us there was somebody there who knew about Asmodeus and could give us more information on like the Crown of Eyes and stuff.
Well, I think seeing as how our friend from Mirament, Ser, warned us not to go to Betgard, perhaps it would be best to go better armed and we stop to retrieve the sword of the Raven Queen's hero first.
I like your logic, Fair. One of many things I like about you.
Oh, thank you.
What do you think, Farzu? Up for a quest?
Oh, I'm always up for a quest.
Emrys?
Why not? Who doesn't love adventure?
Let's go get Farzu a sword then.
I think he needs it too. Slashing things seems to be something he has fun with.
So you guys are sailing to Pitara.
Oh,
Mhm.
speaking of fun things, Amris,
Yes.
you haven't summoned many dragons lately.
No, I haven't. I think elk do just as good a job as a dragon at this point.
Would you mind if I used your dragon statue?
Oh, you can summon dragons too.
Yes, I learned that one not that long ago. I just keep forgetting.
I'm gonna take my carved dragon statue out that I've had
Okay.
for a long time. It's worth 500 gold pieces, and I'm gonna hand it to Farzu. Huh, this will have a better home with you than it will with me now.
Oh, I hope
Dragons
so.
and elk?
Oh, we're gonna have some fun, aren't we?
I think we will, friend. I removed that from my inventory so you can add it, by the way, Farzu.
Okay, and it's just custom item, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I just made it dragon statue, 500 gold pieces, and left it at that.
Okay.
Okay.
While we are traveling,
Also, don't be. I'm just getting ready in case. Don't freak out.
no, I was going to use conjure animals to conjure some sharks around the ship for us.
Okay.
Once we're underway, Dietrich also. So how many masts are on this ship?
The sloop has 2.
All right. So I think one like up high, like near the crow's nest on each mast,
Mm-hmm.
and one on the prow.
Okay.
Dietrich will hang the 3 arcane lanterns that he got in Dolan.
Okay.
Remember from that weird
The guy
that
who was
weird
definitely the Rakshasa.
Yeah, the guy who we're pretty sure was the Rakshasa who had all those arcane lanterns and offered to sell a few to us, and Dietrich
Yep.
bought 3. Yeah, those
Mhm.
are like lanterns on the ship now.
Nice.
Maybe one off the stern. I don't
Okay.
wherever they seem to go best.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
I think once we decide on our destination, we've sort of gotten underway. Fair will go look to see if they can find Farzu, see what he's up to. Proto, you're muted.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of something, but
Oh,
it, Farzu is probably not up to anything, more like daydreaming and probably Dr. Evil petting Nibbles.
Farzu, do you have a moment?
Oh, for you, fair, Annie.
Oh, I thank you. I thought you might want to know just from my studies about the hero of the Raven Queen.
Oh, yes?
If you find yourself concerned about how you measure up to them,
Oh, yes.
probably no one alive really has an idea, any sort of precedent, any expectations. So you don't need to worry about that.
Are
But
you certain?
haven't done any reading specifically into the subject, but what I have read indicates that the previous champion ended up somewhat forgotten, perhaps on purpose.
Oh, my. I wonder what they'd have done to be forgotten.
It may simply be the nature of how the Raven Queen operates, I don't know. But
Um,
if that that may be in your future, if you would be okay with that.
yeah.
Doing what you do and no one remembers. I suppose I'll write a book when all of this is said and done, and I'll be sure to include your name most certainly, but
Oh, that'd be appreciated.
it is possible if the Raven Queen wills it, your story might not remain on those pages. We'll have to see. But I think at the same time, you can at least take heart in knowing that you have no legacy to live up to, no matter what anyone says. The Raven Queen has picked a fine champion.
Oh, yes.
And I guess I also wanted to thank you for joining me when we went into the Demon Web pits in pursuit of Lolth. You didn't need to follow me there, but
Oh,
you did, and I'll remember that.
oh, of course. Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Okay. My Discord is completely frozen.
Yay, Discord.
Yay.
all my screens turned black and then turned
Whoops.
back on. So I have no idea what's going on right now.
Yep, I can hear you just fine.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that was my Discord. When I was making it full screen, it was just going black and not showing anything besides the top bar earlier.
Yeah.
Fun.
If you need to reset, that's okay.
Yeah. As long as I'm still coming through and I'm still moving, I'm good.
Yep,
And I don't need to look at the.
Can still
battle
hear you,
map.
still see you.
Oh, someone
Where's
disconnected.
Paul? There you're gone.
Nope.
The weird thing. I just sent you my pun name idea. I almost dropped on
Yeah.
you. That's such a Dietrich name too, though. That's the fun part. I guess we're getting him back here in a second. Hopefully.
Hopefully. My God, Fair was being nice. This doesn't happen very often. Okay.
All right. Oh, there we go.
Hello.
That was interesting.
That was weird.
Discord is a functional program.
Yeah, once in a
And then I
lifetime.
get
Farzu's
blocked.
once in a lifetime opportunity to have niceties from Fair. Yeah, exactly, Jess.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think like having said their piece, Fair sort of like fidgets a little bit and is like, all right, well, that's all. If you need me, I'll be off reading, I think.
Okay. Well, thank you.
He's back.
Yes.
That was very somewhat concerning.
Cool. Okay. See anybody else?
What,
have
your
any-
internet or Fair being nice?
Volcano, Los Dos.
Well,
Bit of both.
Tortuga.
more like my screens went black and then back
Yeah.
on. So
Oh,
yeah.
that's nice. Does anybody else have anything they want to accomplish day one?
So I think I have it in my notes from what you sent me way back when I first placed the order for the ship.
Yes.
Out of combat, it goes 144 miles a day.
Yes.
So how far do we get on day one?
You guys will get past if you go straight out, like past that island
Mhm.
straight out. You'll get about halfway between Mirrormint and Irontide,
Okay.
closer to the Irontide side. And then if you continue in that straight line into the harbor, 2, 3, day 4, you'll end up in Katara.
All right.
And that's assuming light wind every day.
Mm-hmm. So you need us to roll for the other.
Yeah, could somebody roll
days?
the next day in the morning? Fair has to use their 5th level spell slot for the undead, but gets it back with Arcane.
Yep.
Teacher rolled day 1. Who's rolling day 2?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
2 d20s.
Mm-hmm.
6 and a 12.
Okay.
Ugh,
Another-
We're doomed.
Another day of good light wind.
Oh, well, that's great.
Seasonal temperatures, so it's not gonna be too hot even in the sun today as well, which makes being on deck pretty dang good. A little cold if you get some of the sea water on you, but
far
Um,
as you will just
Not the
tan.
worst sailing experience.
on day two, two things. First, Dietrich has begun to kind of reappoint and redecorate the captain's office a little bit.
Okay.
Obviously, we don't have a ton with us, but like there are some of his like scarves and silks he's sort of repurposed into drapes. So it just looks very kind of flamboyant and decadent.
Okay.
Kind of in the best traditions of just a completely hedonistic pirate captain. Um, and then the second thing is he has, um, I think probably when they picked up the ship, there was a blank journal sitting on the captain's desk
Correct.
to use as a captain's log.
Yep.
And rather than try to write in it himself, I think Dietrich will commandeer one of the skeletons to follow him around. And whenever he says, Captain's log, and starts saying whatever he says, the skeleton will just transcribe.
Fucking hate it. Thank you so much.
Like,
Do you say it like William Shatner?
yeah, Captain's log, stardate.
Captain's log.
We've gone through some choppy waters on our way to Peter.
My favorite William Shatner story ever was Jason Alexander saying how much he had to spend in acting lessons to stop talking like William Shatner on camera. If you've never heard that story, it is hilarious. Anyways.
I like the story about where Kirk kisses Uhura, and it was like a big deal because it was a white man kissing a black lady on television.
In the 60s.
That's
And
never happened before.
yeah, and like they
That's
did the
not
take
true,
with the
though.
kiss, and they're like, "Oh, let's take another one. Make sure we got it." And he like intentionally like fucked up all the other
Botched
takes
every
to
single
make
take,
sure they
yeah.
had to use the one.
I've heard that story before. Yep. Also, not true.
Ah,
Yeah, it was the first one to be filmed. It was not the first one to air on television. They got beat,
oh, okay.
they got beat to TV by like 3 weeks.
Oh, like a news thing?
No, it
or-
was another television show, and it's just
Oh,
been,
really?
yeah. It was only like a 1-season sitcom, and like everybody's forgotten about it because it didn't have a legacy. Like
Mm.
No, so it was the first one aired or the first one filmed?
that was the first one to air. The Star Trek one was the first one to film, though.
Gotcha.
They just got beaten to air.
Mm.
But nobody remembers the other show, so everybody thinks it's Star Trek, which is
Yeah.
great. Which it works for the
Everybody
legacy.
everybody remembers the space race from the 60s. Nobody remembers the interracial TV kiss race.
Is that like the second rule is never getting what's Cecilia would only slightly well less. Nobody knows that. Anyways. Day 3.
Day 2 can fair scribe
Yes.
a bunch of scrolls.
Sure.
All right.
You have all day.
Identify arcade lock and counterspell.
Okay.
That's 7 hours.
Yep.
Who's rolling?
Emrys or Fair. Who's rolling?
19.
And
2d20s,
yeah, it's a second D20 because you also need to roll
a 17.
17, okay. It's going to be a little colder than normal today. About 20 degrees colder, so it's going to be a little icy. But with that comes a strong wind. So you guys do make time today.
Captain's log.
Captain's log.
We're making
Wind.
good time.
Wind
Mama.
has picked up. The wind in
Wind
the
traveling in a northeasterly direction.
Yeah.
I just love the visual of like instead of like having like, you know, there's obviously no like technology or voice recognition or anything, but like no, he just gets a skeleton to follow him around, and he starts talking like Shatner, and the skeleton writes it down.
It's a great visual.
I love it.
It's amazing. It's the talking like Shatner that's like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
Who's rolling for the last day of travel?
I think this falls to me.
It does.
Oh my god.
What?
I rolled 2 1s.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh.
no.
So,
Oh yeah. The Kool-Aid man bursts through the side of the ship.
as you guys wake up on the morning of the 4th morning,
Oh god.
you're like, I got a really good night's sleep the last couple hours, and then you realize it's because the ship wasn't rocking because the wind has completely died.
Oh.
Arshua, don't you have something for this?
Sadly, I might not.
Would it help if we got out and pushed?
I would suggest sending the crew to try first, but not
I
likely to
wasn't.
get them back.
Oh. I
So
wasn't serious.
Rai,
That's a terrible idea. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
I actually don't have shit for this. So this is great.
can't you like unprepare and reprepare any spell you want from the druid spell list?
Only with a long rest, I think.
Oh, so you need to do it tomorrow?
Yeah.
I thought you said you could like unprepare, reprepare at will, and that was one of the things your staff did. I could be misremembering.
No, the stuff's not unprepare and reprepare it well.
Okay. I thought that's what you were saying earlier.
No.
No, he's
Gotcha.
saying he could unprepare 2 spells because they're on the staff. So he would have more
Oh.
slots for other things.
I see.
Yeah.
Could I maybe summon my draconic spirit and have the dragon provide wind?
I'm not sure that would work, but it might be worth a try as long as you don't set the sails on fire.
You guys are out on the deck now?
I guess, yeah.
So, okay. Can everyone make a perception check?
Is this site based?
Yes, it is.
I got a 19.
A what?
19.
Okay. It sounded like you said 18 and 19 at the same time, and I was very confused how you did that.
Well, I rolled
got
an
a-
18 for a 19.
I got a 21 or passive 22.
Okay.
23.
Okay. Emrys?
10.
Okay.
I rolled bad.
Yeah, Emrys, You're just kind of scanning the horizon, like looking at the front of the boat. Dietrich, Farzu, and Fair, you all hear just like a wave sound, but like 200 feet away to your left as you see just like a wave of water about 30 feet long, just kind of, and then come at the boat and just kind of slide down, and the boat kind of moves.
Does the wave look natural or
Very unnatural. It came out of nowhere by itself.
is... Does anyone know anybody in this place? In Bitara? Do we have someone trying to help us?
Probably about
Oh.
probably about a minute and a half later from the other side, another wave rocks the boat from the other side, also about 35 feet long.
I can control water.
If
But,
I
but you're not, right?
No.
That's not
Huh.
you?
Oh, not me.
if I cast detect magic as the wave is coming close, can I see down to the water level? And I guess down below the water at all?
You can. The
Do
wave
I
is
see anything?
the wave is not magical.
Okay. Figured probably not. More likely whatever causing it is, but
Can we see to shore anywhere?
You can probably see about right at you're like right at the horizon. The chain of islands that kind of go across the bay, like right south of Patara on that map. So this is probably like right where the water gets like really deep.
Can I use control water to push the boat forward?
What level spell is that? I want to read it.
I want to say fourth. Could be wrong.
Yes.
yeah, it's 4th level.
Fourth.
Yeah, I actually think you can use redirect flow.
Cool.
It is,
definitely
it
gonna
is
do
flowing
that.
water.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Yeah, you can use it and kind of get the boat jump started in the direction you need to go with that 100-foot cube. So it lasts probably about
Okay.
3 turns before you're out of it, as the boat is now at least has some type of speed going forward in the direction you need to go.
Okay.
Better than nothing.
Yeah. I'll recast it if I have to.
Okay.
What's the thing that created the waves? Does it seem like it's following us or anything? After Farzu moves us along a little bit, can we still see the wave come back or anything?
Make another perception check.
Okay. With advantage, I'm guessing.
Yeah, for you, yeah.
Everybody? Or
Yes,
just
everybody
Faye?
if they want to.
Nat 20 for a 25.
Okay.
24.
Dirty 20.
Emrys,
23.
23. Yeah, it's back there a ways. Like, it's just kind of in like a, not in a holding pattern. It's definitely like making a wave going towards the boat, and then kind of the wave kind of disappears, and then you see another one occasionally. But as you start to move forward, basically lurching forward with not very much speed from the water, but at least it's better than nothing. It'll eventually stop.
Oh, Dietrich, you're the sailor. Any idea what that was?
Do I have any idea what that was?
Make a history check.
So no.
Oh,
Oh my,
no.
that's a nat 20 for a 19.
Excellent. That's amazing. There are
Holy shit.
a lot of things in the ocean that are about that big that test ships. None of them good. Within 30 miles of the coast, you have bronze dragons, you have blue dragons, you have dragon turtles, there are giant octopuses. If you believe in legend, there's the Kraken.
Well, I imagine. It's hard to tell whether it's friendly or not, whatever it is. But I think let's try to limp our way into port as quickly as we can.
As far as he's gonna keep casting it, then.
Okay.
This thing come with oars. Haven't really got a good rowing crew, but we have a few, and it would be better than nothing.
Unfortunately not. This isn't a war galley, it's just a sailing sloop.
Hmm.
Are you gonna upcast, or are you just gonna use your last 4th level slot?
If I need to use a 5th level slot, I will.
Okay.
I want to leave at least one 5th level.
Okay. Yeah, it's better than nothing, but it is still extremely slow going with those 3 control waters.
Can
Like-
I?
Judging by your speed, you'll get to the islands probably by nightfall.
Oh,
Limping
I'll,
along.
I will kind of reassure everybody that it's going to be okay, and then while nobody's looking, throw another 10 gold overboard.
Okay.
Please. I need a win today.
Yeah, roll a d100.
I don't have divine intervention.
I know.
Okay. I rolled a 3. Ought 3.
Okay. So, like, after the casting time between the second, or the first and the second control water, your ship, like, slowed down glacially, like, right after Farzu's ship. But after you cast the third one, you kind of maintain that speed. You into past the islands at nightfall. You'll make Patara in the middle of the night, as it were. Probably just after. Yeah, just after, probably like 1 o'clock in the morning.
When we dock, we'll direct all the skeletons into the cargo hold.
Mm-hmm.
And then drop the spell and then cover all the piles of bones with like a big blanket or whatever we can find.
Okay. Yeah, there's obviously a couple canvases and stuff down there to repair the ship's sails with, so covering them is not an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of get off the boat, and the night manager at the docks kind of just like, just the four of you.
Just the four of us.
You know what? You came in at night probably on purpose. I'm not going to ask questions.
We have our ways. And Dietrich will just like flourish a little flicker of light with minor illusion.
Interesting. It's 4 gold a dock a day.
4 gold a day?
Yeah.
All right. How many days do we think we'll be here?
I don't know. Before,
How
at
long?
least.
How long will it take us to get to Nevermere? Do we estimate?
At least. Well, actually, if you guys are going to do Windwalk a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we can like tree or something, or at least windwalk back.
Well, I can upcast Windwalk if I need to.
Oh, no, I'm just saying when we're heading back, we have extra options.
I'll just say to the night manager, I'm not quite sure how long we'll be, but here's 20. And if
I was going to say we don't kick you out if you pay for more than 5 days, but that works. If you're more than that, we'll charge you when you get back.
sounds good.
Don't try to skip out on us.
Of course not.
Appreciate
If
you.
we If
And
we
they'll
skip
write the
out
name
on
of
you,
They'll write the name of the boat down and what time you arrived. And what's the captain's name?
Balthazar, Dietrich Balthazar.
Just make the last name, and I'll sign it for 5 days and say that you prepaid 20 gold and hand you half of it.
A lot of paperwork involved in this job.
Well, paperwork
Well-
involved in boats.
You wanted a boat, Dietrich. You had to know some kind of paperwork would be there.
I'm not complaining, just observing.
Ah, right.
So, could you direct us to an inn or a tavern or?
The only one
Someplace
that probably has rooms at this hour is the Gull's Rest, which is like a block and a half that way.
Thanks for your time.
You can't miss it. There's seagulls all over the roof.
Lovely.
Oh. Interesting.
Don't eat the eggs for breakfast.
Good tip. Appreciate
Welcome.
it.
Why don't you eat the eggs for breakfast?
Where do you think they get the eggs?
Fair. Fair. Even though that's fair, it's fair.
from the roof. Yeah.
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 Well, eggs are eggs. Are they not?
Is it-
Have you ever
But
had a
good-
gull's egg? You might as well be
Wow.
drinking salt water for breakfast.
Mind you, I
Oh.
haven's had many
No.
eggs, so.
You
Have
can
we arrived? Have we
indulge
arrived
your
in?
curiosity in the morning.
Sorry. Have we arrived in fantasy Boston?
A little bit.
Alright.
Definitely the vibe. Definitely the
Yeah.
vibe. More like New England shanty
Yeah.
town that shouldn't be the size of a city, but somehow made it this big.
Fantasy Cape Cod.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
Okay. So you guys head to the Gulls Inn Tavern and get a room for the evening. I think we'll leave it there for next week.
Sounds good.
Sounds fantastic.
Got a lot done.
You guys did.
Once
Yeah.
again, I rolled dragons for weather.
Ah.
Good.
You're banned. I swear to God, you're banned for.
I was banned last time.
Wow.
Not
Hey, did we level up?
Yes.
Yay!
Hey.
And there was much rejoicing.
Cool.
Let's
Yay.
roll a die.
There's actually nobody on. So, I guess we'll see you guys next time.
Ooh. Oh, and I rolled an 8.
Bye, guys.